Hello, dear teachers. Welcome back to Miracle Maker World. And this is Veda, education consultant and NLP practitioner. Thank you so much for the amazing response for my last video, which is about uh, classroom management. So, many of you called me, and many of you even shared me some of your feedbacks regarding it. I really appreciate it. And there are many people who asked me about like throwing lots of insights about gamification because one of a very important rule is like gamifying your classroom that changes everything in your class. So in this video I'm going to talk about what is gamification and how can we start in your class, right? So first of all, why this gamification? Because like many times we normally, like students normally have this tendency that learning and fun is so different, right? So learning is different extreme, whereas fun is different extreme. So normally they would always think that they can always have fun outside the learning. And that's the reason many times in the school, in the classroom, when they hear that no class today, they are feeling happy. Or games, a PT period right now, so they'll feel so happy about it. So they feel I can have fun outside my learning. But gamification is going to break that thing. Gamification, we are by doing this gamification, you are going to make students learn a very important thing, that learning is fun and exciting. I can also have fun during my learning experience. So that's why we have this gamification in the classroom. And many times gamification is also about bringing their concentration, the fullest concentration in your classroom. See, let me ask you a question. Many times, when students are playing their favorite games, how focused they are. They are very focused. They are very focused, and there is no distraction for them when they are playing their favorite game or watching their favorite movie. But when they are listening to a class, it can be any subject, they're not focused. Or when they are studying, they are not focused. It's because they feel that it's no more fun. Learning is no more fun. And now with this gamification, we are going to break that, right? Okay. So the first rule of gamification is you have to bring the curiosity level. You have to increase your students curiosity level. How to do that? The first thing you need to do is, the moment when you enter into a classroom, the moment when you start your academic year, make sure your class is divided into 4 to 5 different teams. I repeat, you can split the entire class into 4 or 5 different teams. You can have many strategies. What I do is I do numbering strategy. I'll tell them students to count from 1 to 5. They'll say 1 2 3 4 5, and again 1 2 3 4 5. So I number them. For example, people whoever got number 1, they belong to a same team. So first I'll put them in different teams, and after that I'll also make sure that their seating arrangement is that they're always sticking together with their team, right? Throughout a day, throughout a year. And I will make sure that the team is creating their own team names. I don't create names for them. Instead, many times, when you split teams, we give team names for them. Like when you give it as a teacher, you will give it in your own taste. But when you give options of freedom to for students to select their team name, it will be great. So what they can do is they can select their team name with it. Okay, for example, they can come up with some crazy names. It's fine, it's totally fine. Why are we doing that? When they are going to name it, they are going to own the team. They'll have the ownership, right? So team splitting is done. Team name, they are going to select it, and they can also select their team leader. They can select the team leader. So after doing all these things, the first thing, team split, and the second thing you need to do is you need to announce scoring system for entire class. Whatever they are going to do in teams, right? They are going to get scores. They're going to get scores, right? For example, if you are going to say, okay, students, have you completed your homework? They say yes. Maybe team A, if they 5 people out of 7, if 5 people have completed, you'll have to give scores accordingly. So slowly you are making them to turn to this score based environment, right? So whatever problem you have in your class, you're going to convert that into a score based environment, scoring system, right? For example, in my classroom, students are not really completing their homework. So what I do, I'll turn that into a score based thing. I'll say people who are doing homework, the team will get points. I'll have a scoring sheet in my classroom. Leaderboard will be there, scoring sheet will be there. So whatever they do, they will be contributing. They will get points, they will be getting scores. So that's something. When you do this, the entire classroom is turned into a gamified thing, because they're going to fight for the scores, they're going to fight for the points. And this is how setting your classroom environment change, by splitting them into different teams, and then changing the score based environment. And third thing is, whatever you want to plan, you want to do it in a gamified way. For example, when you start your class, start in a gamified way, start with a game. There are lots of tools which will give you an idea. Recently I've gone through this magicschool.ai. In Google, you can just browse it in your mobile phone. Just take your mobile phone and just browse, just search it like magicschool.ai. When you register yourself, it's a free account, by the way. When you do that, you will have lots of suggestions, right? It will even suggest you games. It will even suggest you, if you want to start with a joke, it will tell you what kind of joke you can start with it, right? So use those tools, and when you start your class, start with a fun game. And when you give an activity or task, give it in a team based environment. So students, whoever is not completing their projects, the team will start motivating. Instead you pushing them, the team will start motivating the team members, right? So this is how to start with your gamified experience. Gamified classroom environment. So whenever you get in, they'll be sitting with the teams, waiting for the points to be there. And weekly once, or every 2 weeks once, make sure that you are announcing the winners. Make it as a big celebration. Celebrate it. You can say, this week, the winning team is the team Avengers. You can tell, the fancy names, they are going to come up with fancy names. You're going to say that the winners are team Avengers. You can even ask approval from your school management, saying that, sir, in the assembly, can we announce the winning team every month once at least? You can announce the winning team, so that they'll be always motivated. So this is how to start your experience. If you're going to do that, I'm going to tell you, you will have a great experience. The students' mindset will be turned, and whichever subject you are going to teach, they are going to enjoy it, because they already have this amazing competition in their mindset. So this is how to start with. Kindly start it. Let me know your queries. And many of you are watching this video. You can comment it, and you can also subscribe it, so that you will make sure that whatever video I'm going to create it will reach you. And make sure that you share with your friends. Next video, please let me know what topic I can talk, what topic we can discuss about, right? Thank you so much, all teachers.